I'm not up to that just yet.
Cool wind.
I'm not up to that just yet. that just yet.
An untouched source! An untouched source!
I'm not up to that just yet. That would only slow me down.
Exile. Blessings.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh yeah, this is basically an ARPG. It's not really like World of Warcraft. It's more of Diablo. If I were to compare it to.
Hello. Blessings.
So these are so there are something called league mechanics, and from past leagues there are different special kinds of events or actions that happen per map. So this is one of the past leagues called Ritual, and right now currently they give sustainable rewards or currency items. So what I have done here is that I have opted into having more ritual chances in my maps, so that I'll be able to farm currency in a more sustainable manner. And the way that these rituals work is that basically the more monsters you kill within the ritual circle, or I think there's like a 50 feet radius or something like that in game around it that is able to consume those monsters, and basically you sacrifice them for the altar, and then you go ahead and summon them and then kill them again, and you get points, and according to those points you basically then with a little bit of RNG luck you get to have a selection of different items, and of course you could re-roll them if you want. So yeah, here we go. So there you go. So you usually get 3 interactions per map, but I have opted into 4. So that means that after the third one, I'll be able to see all of the hidden items, and then I would have one more chance of ritual to basically, if I wanted to re-roll or select a couple of the items depending on how much ritual points I have. So as you can see, after the second interaction, we got more items to be revealed, and on to the third one.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And as you can see on the third interaction, we have unlocked the rest of the items that's basically revealed for us. Just by glancing, I don't see anything that's useful for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll this. Yeah, why not? Let's go and get that. At this point, I want to be a little bit greedy, so I'm going to re-roll again. And I'm going to leave the last re-roll for the other one so I can measure how much I gained and if it's worth a re-roll. And another thing is there's these little caches here. So these are from a league called Heist. That's a whole nother different mechanic that we could get to we could explore later on. But they basically drop what's called these contracts, and then you have a group. You basically go in there, and then as a two-person initial regular heists are two-person, and then there's something called grand heists, But they basically, you just go around and steal the goal, and then from there you try to escape. And if you die while you're escaping, you lose everything basically you have looted. So it's pretty cool. It's actually, unfortunately, it's one of the main sources of basically making currency or income in this game. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, so this is the monster right now I'm killing here is that basically a mini boss, and yeah, all right, let's see. So basically that boss spawned because we have slaying enemies close together can attract monsters from beyond this realm. So what that does is that basically spawns demons. In this case it spawned a small demon boss and we were able to kill it. And what they do is they drop these basically tainted versions of some of the currency, and you could apply these on a item that is corrupted. So usually you won't be able to use regular versions of these items on a corrupted item, but you could use the tainted ones. So the tainted ones are usually a little bit more pricey compared to their original counterparts. And this here basically is our current league mechanic. It's called Lake of Calandra. Honestly, it's really not that great, but it is what it is. So you basically kind of maze out a lake of your choice, and so you get the selections on random. Usually what you want is you want to have the highest difficulty possible on some of these stronger nodes. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move if I get lucky, move the entrance down to over here, bottom here, and then move some couple stuff around. So I have only couple, not that many chances left to be able to do that. But yeah, afterwards then you get this, you get the lake itself, and then you go in and then you just die to random stuff, because yeah, that's how the lake works. And and you don't really get that much rewards from it. So right now I mostly just do it and see if I get the lottery on some of those nodes, but that's basically it. Oh, here's another ritual. So when you kill a boss on top of a ritual, what it's gonna do is it's gonna resummon the boss, and so you're gonna get more points. Sweet, and we get a blood-filled vessel. So I have close to 5k points, so I'm gonna do my last reroll and let's see what we get. Let's see here. That one's, yeah, no, this one's okay actually. This one is okay, just due to the fact that there's 7% spell spread damage. But it's not the fractured one, but actually I don't know if I even want that. Just gonna get the cards, because why not?
Exile. Be careful.
So actually the way that my build works is that I have on my bow a binded skill that's basically going to be casting all the supported gems on a critical strike, and in this case I have it's 5 linked right now. I need to 6 link it, but it is a bow I crafted myself, so otherwise these bows can get really expensive really quick. But yeah, so basically when I click with my main skill, in this case tornado shot, what it does is that, you know, whenever I do a crit, it then goes ahead and, you know, casts my ice spear. So the overall goal here is that, hey, I want to be able to, you know, shoot off as many tornado shots as possible, and then from there, with all the support, you know, it's gonna basically shoot ice spears, and that's why I have 133% increased spell damage. And so basically everything just goes into cold damage in this case, and that's what you see with the little ices that's going. And on my helmet itself, basically it's a unique helmet. They upgraded it this league, so basically it triggers a socketed spell when you attack with the bow. So what that means is that I have 2 spells in here, 1 freezing pulse and 1 ice spear, and that whenever I cast, basically you could see that, you know, the freezing pulse and the additional ice spears go, and these are supported by, you know, greater portable multiple projectiles and power charge and critical support. Well, what a power charge is basically these blue orbs. They I don't have it right now. These blue orbs basically they usually spin around you. You can also see it over here on the top left corner. They basically give you a more crit chance. I think it's 5% or so per power charge. So that, you know, I'll have more crit, and if I have more crit, that means I could cast more ice spears basically. And that is kind of like the gist of it. You could also have Maloney's mechanism, and with this, basically what I'm doing here is that I have Frenzy with Hex Touch support and Elemental Weakness, so that whenever you know, whenever I basically attack with the bow skill, which I am doing for both of these unique triggers, it's basically going to trigger Frenzy, which is going to, you know, execute Hex Touch support, which is going to cast Elemental Weakness. So that's basically what it is. And another thing that you could have to complement this is basically a elemental ring with curse enemies with frostbite on hit, and non-channel skills have it with -7 total mana cost. I don't think you need that craft, but it is helpful. The reason why you want this is that so you could actually have multiple curses on them, and to basically do that, you could actually opt into having a body armor over here, or if you can have a talisman, or, you know, just an amulet itself that's corrupted, that basically gives you I forgot what it's called, but Whispers of Doom, then, you know, I would say, hey, then you could apply even more curses, right? So in this case, I'm just utilizing my body armor, but if you have a talisman and a body armor, that means you could apply more curses, which is awesome. But right now I can apply 2, which is kind of like all I need, except for rares and magic monsters. For rares, basically what you want to utilize is Mark on Hit support with Sniper's Mark, so you get to basically do more damage to rare or unique enemies. Besides that, rest of the gear is just your ordinary set of gear, except, you know, if you want to do a little bit more DPS, you could do Inflict Cold Exposure on Hit for applying -11 to cold resistances. I also chose Herald of Ice, has 17% increased buff effect because it's one of the main auras or heralds that you get to use. And I don't have a Mage Blood or a Headhunter. I know those are the popular choices. Right now I just have our good old Abyssal Belt with a 9% increased global critical strike chance, fractured jewel, and I have a little bit of armor and elemental resistances. So once I feel more comfortable with more, you know, DPS, I think I'm gonna start roll for more damages. And since the 9% increased global critical strike chance is fractured, that means that whenever I do any rolls, that's gonna be staying there, and I can build on top of it. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this build as a league starter. It is expensive. It is an expensive build. The bow alone is gonna cost you at least minimum 7 to 8 divines, and then you have, you know, different set of, you know, items. Like the helmet's probably gonna cost you 1.5 to 2 divines. Actually, the quiver is pretty cheap. I think it was like 25 chaos or 30 chaos or something. But then later on, if you know, your body armor, you don't actually have to 6-link it if you don't want to, because we don't use it for our main skill gems. Your body armor is gonna, you know, cost a little bit, and then you have your amulet and your rings. Like this type of ring will cost you quite a bit of penny, especially if you have another critical strike chance in here. And if you do, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. If you can get a sapphire ring like this, it's actually not that expensive. I forgot how much it was cost, but yeah, rest of the gear is pretty expensive, and it is pretty squishy. That's why you want to be able to one-shot enemies. Basically, that's the whole goal. So we can actually do one heist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and select the easy heist here. Yeah, this looks good.
Yes?
Alright, then usually just put it in here. So when you first start out, you only have, you know, Tibbs. Later on you get Huck. Prefer Huck.
Already my kit.
And so I'm gonna just go ahead and sign the contract with him. So he's gonna be coming along for the ride.
Peaceful out here. Savor it. Combat's ended. Let's continue.
So our goal here is going to be to reach that, you know, red display case, important display case, and along the way we have these special boxes or chests that we can open, but every time we open them, our alert level increases.
Ready yourself for combat.
So we have to be conscious about which ones basically open.
All yours. Don't need it. Security inbound.
And then there are special reward rooms.
Sir.
like these that require the special, you know, contractors or the heist members set of skills.
God's in good.
Which is supposed to give you more, you know, or better rewards. Specific type rewards, actually.
No more Exile. Leave it to me. All clear. All yours.
And usually on average you get 2 special rooms in the lower one.
I'm not up to that yet.
And you have a chance to get 3, or I think I've seen 4. Did I? Well, I don't I don't want to misspeak, but yeah, I usually get 3 on the higher level ones.
I'm certain they're on to us. All clear. Got a fight on my hands. Combat's ended. Let's continue. Leave it to me.
So what I'm gonna do here is that our alert level is almost here. I'm not gonna go ahead and right away pick this up. What I'm gonna instead do is open one of these boxes, which should, oh, actually we can open 2. Oh, nice. Open this box, so it's gonna trigger the alert level, and then we're gonna have basically X amount of time. Usually, depending on how you spec your heist character, you could have more time, less time, you know. However, usually on average I think it's 20 seconds, so we're gonna have 20 seconds to go in and grab that, and then that should put us in the lockdown, and then from there we're gonna need to escape. That did not drop anything, did it?
Right. Come in. Sir.
My mama's gone.
Funny. Victory! Didn't have many of those in my unit.
And yeah, that is basically it for the heist. And then you come over here and then sell whatever you have gotten here. In our case we got an essence burner, and then you get a good, you know, chunk of rogues marker, which then you could utilize to sign more people up for heist, or you know, for a grand heist.
Good luck to you. Ahoy there. Farewell.
But yeah, currently you can see a lot of people here are in heist. Unfortunately, it's one of the steady ways to earn currency in the game right now. A lot of people don't like it. I don't like it as well. But if you do want to, if you do want to progress with the currency, it's one of the main options to basically run heists. And yeah, like
Hello.
if you were to take a look at a grand heist, basically, where do I have mine? So here, I think I put it away. What do I have it here? Oh, okay. So I actually didn't confirm it, but so initially you actually get. Let me show you one where it actually I haven't done anything with yet. So you can see that initially you start out with something like this. It's pretty unknown, and from there you get to unlock these different areas, like on the other heist blueprint, and so you get more chances of different currency and etc. and so forth. So you get to see what you want to plan out and what the display rooms are going to be and so forth. Well, you actually know the display rooms beforehand, so you can see that on the heist target. You can see thieves trinket or currency. You know, in this case, you know, they're basically, so when we do get here, we're either gonna have the thieves trinket, which is gonna help with our heist more, or we're just gonna get currency. But yeah, let's go ahead and sign some people up here. Since we have both brute force and demolition, I could go ahead and select Thibs and Huck. And in here, I could do Gianna.
How come you're always in your armor, even round here?
Blake.
All right, everyone. New plan.
Heard you could use a bit of muss.
This is still being worked out.
Today,
There he is, big boy Tibbs.
do we have to do this every time?
Oh, come on, just having a little fun.
Oh, fine. Get it over with.
Alright, then after we're basically selected everyone, we could see that it's going to cost us 1,245 coins that you know we have gotten, and then we're going to go ahead and confirm it. And then so now it's confirmed, and if you want, we could go ahead and run this.
Hello.
Yeah, let's go ahead and run it.
Safety first. If
I'm
it's
not
too
up to that
dangerous,
just yet.
leave.
So you get these
How
initial
do you know you're looking out for us, Tibbs?
like 3 different locations, as we've seen from the blueprint itself. So we're gonna start out with this one. It doesn't matter where you start.
Sir.
Nah, Exile. Thank you for this. You're just looking around us there.
Sir.
Gods! Nothing's up.
Shh, we're making too much noise.
Sorry.
Don't be so paranoid. Look, nothing's here.
Gods, get to
Losing it. How could anything be here?
What? No plot twist? Guards! Weapons up!
All clear.
Keeper.
They were so close. I could almost...
Guards incoming. Sorry.
So we could have a chance of our selection of thieves' trinkets, or we have a chance of basically
I'm not
some
up to that
currency.
just yet.
So I like this one, but before we open that, there's usually some safes in here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, actually, let's check out this one. This one's better.
Right.
Basically now we get to try and escape.
Can we go? Go, go, go!
Security incoming! This is your final scene.
Alright, so that was the first one. We get to do 2 more.
I think it'd look better. Guards, get in position.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Wasn't worth it, was it? Who put you in a bad mood?
All clear. Security inbound. Fire on your hands. one might take a hit. It will be a hit.
Go on. You got him.
All clear. Sorry. I'm gonna be sorry. Good. Lead the way. Not too shabby, lads. Guards incoming.
Wasn't worth it, was it? You didn't swing
I'm
that.
not up to that just yet.
Good. Lead the way.
Oh sweet, so we get a stack of 5 Chaos Orbs.
Can we go? Combat positions! No, slow down.
Alright, we got one more. But first we're gonna put some stuff away. We got another tabula rasa, so we'll probably sell that later.
Oh.
Good luck to you.
go. Let's do our last one.
This ain't clean up. No more hostiles. Consider it gone. Sorry. Ought to be quick. Ready yourself for combat. Looks fragile enough. Ain't gonna like this. These are empty enough. I'll require backup. Security inbound.
Should have stayed out of it.
If it ain't broken, it will be. Got a fight on our hands. We got company. Ain't gonna like this.
I'm not up to that.
Good. Looks fragile enough. Help.
Sweet. Overall, that grand heist was okay. We did get, what was it, like maybe 12 or 13 chaos orbs, maybe a little bit more. But I do like this delirious factory map, which are awesome. But besides that, I don't think we did get much. But yeah, overall it was an okay one. Usually you want heists that have gems in them. So if you can basically win the lottery on that one and see if you got awakened or divergent ones and so forth. But yeah, and in this case I just want to display just one of the, you know, grand heists basically.
What have you got? Toodles.
See, these ones are good. You get unusual gems from out of these. Also, these ones have replicas or experimental items, so you'll get a chance of having a replica item as well. These ones are enhanced armaments. You don't really need to do these. I don't think. Oh, but overall, yeah. These are great, especially these unusual gem ones. Yeah, we'll see if we can find one of these, maybe the 76, and then yeah, see, go from there. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it a day. So thanks for everyone for watching.